Greetings to all friends. Today we're going to get to know one of the best special forces in the world, the National Gendarmerie Intervention Group, or GIGN. GIGN is a special tactical police unit established in 1973 in response to the 1972 Munich massacre. If you're not familiar with the Munich massacre, it was an attack carried out by Palestinian members of Black September during the 1972 Summer Olympics in Munich, West Germany, against Israeli athletes. During the attack, 11 Israelis and 1 German officer were killed. GIGN has a motto: commitment to life. GIGN serves as France's primary counter-terrorism and hostage rescue unit, and is highly renowned internationally for its skills. Regarding their missions, as I mentioned, GIGN's duty is to combat terrorism, so its operatives are on the front lines in the fight against terrorists. In addition, they also protect government officials and important national sites, including French embassies in war-torn countries. In fact, the training they undergo is much tougher and goes far beyond what regular police receive, though we'll talk more about their training later in the video. Initially, GIGN was called the Regional Intervention Team, and it wasn't until 1977 that the name GIGN emerged. Like other special forces, GIGN remained relatively unknown until 1994, when during an operation, GIGN successfully freed a plane hijacked by an Algerian Islamic group. To date, GIGN has carried out over 1,800 missions, during which they have freed over 600 hostages, arrested more than 500 individuals, and lost only 2 operatives in these operations. This demonstrates that GIGN is a highly effective force. Interestingly, the number of GIGN members killed during training accidents is higher than those killed during missions. Also, since the start of the Russia-Ukraine war, GIGN has been responsible for the security of the French embassy in Ukraine. GIGN is divided into several sections, but its 3 main components are the Rapid Reaction Group, consisting of about 100 members divided into 4 squads. 2 of these squads specialize in diving operations, and the other 2 in parachute operations. Notably, the Rapid Reaction Group is the only unit within GIGN where all operatives are men. Today, GIGN comprises around 1,000 operatives, with 400 based in Paris and the remaining 600 distributed across regional offices. Now, the question is, how can someone join GIGN? Selection for this group is no easy task. First, you must have at least 4 years of service with the French Gendarmerie. Second, you must be a French citizen. Third, you must be under 34 years of age. Fourth, you must hold a parachute certification. If you meet these 4 conditions, you can then begin your rigorous training, which lasts 14 months. During this time, recruits receive training in long-range shooting, hand-to-hand combat, and negotiation skills. Some aspects of their training remain classified, and GIGN operatives are not allowed to take photos of their faces. After joining GIGN, training on the use of various equipment begins. GIGN's arsenal, like that of other special forces, is stocked with the best and highest quality weapons in the world, many of which are custom-made for GIGN. As I mentioned, GIGN has carried out over 1,800 missions. I think it would be good to get familiar with 2 of their most famous ones. First mission: hostage rescue in Loyada, Djibouti, 1976. This operation took place in the African country of Djibouti. That year, militants from the Front for the Liberation of the Somali Coast took 31 French children hostage. They aimed to pressure France into releasing their comrades. GIGN was tasked with rescuing these children. The 31 children and the militants were on a bus. GIGN deployed 9 snipers around the bus, and when the assault began, they successfully took down the militants inside. However, during the crossfire, one of the 31 children was killed. Second mission, Air France Flight 8969, 1994. This is perhaps one of GIGN's most famous operations. 4 terrorists from the armed Islamic group of Algeria hijacked this flight from Algeria and, while threatening to crash the plane into the Eiffel Tower, began killing passengers. The Algerian government, after obtaining permission from the French government, allowed the plane to fly and land at Marignan Airport in Marseille, France. After landing, the terrorists began killing passengers, so GIGN operatives swiftly moved into action. This operation was broadcast live and showed GIGN operatives rapidly boarding the plane. During the operation, over 4,000 rounds were fired, but in the end, they succeeded in killing all 4 terrorists before they could murder more passengers. This hijacking resulted in casualties. 3 passengers killed by the terrorists, 4 terrorists killed, 25 injured, 13 passengers, 3 crew members, and 9 GIGN operatives. Well, that was a video about France's GIGN. What do you think about them? And by the way, which other special forces would you like me to make videos about? Please comment.